Hello, Gemini. This reading is going to be for the week of August 8th, for specifically the 8-8 Lionsgate energies. We also have a new moon on the 8th during that exact alignment with the star Sirius, with our sun in the sign of Leo. Now this portal happens every year, and so it's something you can tap into each year, but specifically this year we have an interesting shift in the lunar cycles happening at the same time. And so we had a full moon in Aquarius that took place on the 23rd of July. And then we'll have the new moon on August 8th. And then on the 22nd of August, we'll have another Aquarius full moon. And so we're kind of going from all this hectic energy that has really required a lot of energy to sort of fix things that get broken, right? So with the full moon happening first, it brings up all these issues, and then by the time the new moon rolls around, we're still kind of cleaning up the mess. And so it can feel like we haven't had a whole lot of traction this year in building the new. And I do think that as we get through this portal and get through the full moon in Aquarius on the 22nd of August, that we will see some more progress moving forward. You've probably already noticed and felt that the energy was shifting a little bit, that things are getting busier, like there's more things on your to-do list. More people are traveling right now. Vacations are happening. School is getting ready to start in the fall. And so lots of busyness happening. So what we're going to do in this reading is look at your current energies, the potentials for you during this Lionsgate portal, and then anything that your guides want you to focus on that will best assist you during this time period. So as I'm filming today, it is July 28th, and so that portal has opened as of today, and it actually goes past into the week of the 15th, I believe. But really with this lunation cycle change, I kind of feel like that portal's been blown wide open for like almost a full month. So we'll just kind of see, we'll do a 9-card spread here, we'll clarify, and we'll get you some advice at the end. So let's look at Gemini for the 8-8 Lionsgate energy. So we've got the Fool, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Temperance, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. All right. So we're going to be clarifying using this tiny little deck here. Let me just move some things. Here we go. All right, so in your current energies, we have the Dog Spirit. It says, be loyal to what you love. And we have the Fool, Temperance, and the Empress. I am picking up on quite a bit of mother energy here with this Empress. So you might have had recently a lot of focus on your children. Now, obviously that's not going to apply to everyone. But it does look like you've had some recent new beginnings, or you're kicking that off. I'm really seeing this flower of creation, flower of life, sacred geometry here. So you're kind of in manifestation mode, and I do feel like it's something that has maybe taken a long time to get off the ground. It's also required quite a bit of integration within you, perhaps from, recent or even distant issues that have come up for you that you've had to really look at and integrate within to be able to see this abundance coming forward, this birth of something new. So we're going to get some clarification on these and see what we're talking about here. So for the Fool, we have the Star. Lots of majors here. Temperance. We have the Page of Pentacles. And for the Empress, we have the Ten of Wands. So it does look like definitely an endeavor that would be like kind of what you visualize as your destiny, your dream come true. I do feel like it's required, again, a lot of healing to get to this point with Temperance and the Star here. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, and we do have fire signs here as well so far. But it does feel like a manifestation. With this Page of Pentacles, just recently kicked off something new, something that you care about, something that really lights you up, something that you're dedicating yourself to 100%. When we have the dog spirit here, it's an undying loyalty to something, and it's probably something that's been in your life in some form or fashion since childhood. I'm going to get just a couple more here, kind of round this picture out on current energies. What's going with the Star here? Yep, Eight of Pentacles. So some sort of work endeavor, something that you've been perhaps studying, kind of building some more of your own expertise within. Temperance. We have the Three of Cups. Definitely something that's good for the community, and is something to celebrate. You're happy about this new beginning. And with the Ten of Wands here, we have the Six of Swords. So moving away from some sort of past burden or responsibility. Some ending has taken place in order for this new endeavor to happen. And it does also feel divinely guided with that flower of creation and the Star there. This is part of your path. So in the potential energy, we have peace, the Page of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So a lot of mental energy going on there. And that makes sense to me. I mean, you are a Gemini. That is your forte. Communication, learning. This is your card, right? And it could be that you're finding that some sort of information or truth comes through during this portal that kind of helps to quiet the mind a bit and helps you to kind of level up in your ability to use the mind as a tool, and that creates a lot of peace. We do have this dove here with looks to be an olive branch. So this could also be related to some kind of issue and communication that's happening that is helping to kind of mend some sort of issue. With the Two of Swords as the center card, it does feel like something that you've probably avoided looking at, some sort of choice that's been kind of that you've been faced with, but I don't feel like that it was necessarily something you were conscious of, that you were conscious of avoiding it, or that there was even a choice to be made. That's kind of what I'm getting there. So let's get some clarifying cards to see. Why do we have the Page of Swords? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Two of Swords is getting the Chariot. So some Cancer energy there. And the Knight of Swords is getting the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this almost feels like a mending of some kind. Like you've entered into... So the Nine of Pentacles can be independent abundance, right? And success in the workplace. It can also be, just having a better handle on self-care, taking much better care of yourself than you might have in the past, and saving, the overflow for others, but keeping more for yourself. Whereas like when I see the Six of Pentacles, it's almost like 50-50. Like you would have kept 50% for yourself and given half away. And with this Nine of Pentacles, you're keeping more for yourself, and keeping that cup full, to where if you give away 3 pentacles, here you can see she's got 3 on one side, she still has 6 left. And so I do feel like you've come out of a situation, or rather this is a potential here in the center. There's a potential to come out of something where you were feeling breadcrumbed. There was maybe some drama here, and simply by making the decision to take better care of yourself here, you're coming into some internal peace because of it. Let me get one more for each here. Yeah, Nine of Swords with this Nine of Pentacles. So perhaps a recent breakup that's happened, one that's kind of really been weighing on your mind. With that Page of Swords there, I see that as your energy. It could also be that there was not real consistent communication going on with you and your person. With the Chariot, we get the Wheel of Fortune. I love that, because that says that rather than being in this stagnant, stuck energy, you're finally getting this movement, and it's going in a positive direction. And 2, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we have the Sphinxes on the Chariot, right? We've got the 2 Sphinxes. And at the top of the Wheel of Fortune, we have a Sphinx. So I do feel like that movement is finally turning the wheel in your direction. It's going in a place that is beneficial to you. And we have the Seven of Wands clarifying the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, you've kind of been in this place of just really guarded against drama, breadcrumbing, someone putting in a lack of effort compared to you, and it's caused a lot of mental strain and stress. But I do feel like as soon as you make this decision to step forward out of that particular relationship, it could also be work related with that Nine of Pentacles. I think as you take that action, there's something about this portal that's going to bring in, it almost feels like a kick in the pants. And not in a bad way, but like in a way that kind of snaps you out of it, and you're like, wait, why have I been dealing with this? It's time to make a choice. I'm taking control. And the Chariot there, that's taking control. So that's good. I think you have some good potentials here to just really kind of get to a good inner peace. All right, so let's look at this last row. What your guides want you to focus on. We have and I do feel like this is playing into this, we have the Slave in the reverse. So we're getting the shadow attribute. It says giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. And really, that's kind of what that Two of Swords is talking about. The Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Cups. You know, the Queen of Wands talks about, you know, having that internal confidence, that internal power. Like, the Queen of Wands does not question her abilities, her abilities to create exactly what she wants when she wants it. That's a lot of fire energy, and she's not only attractive, she's willing to take risks to make sure she gets what she wants out of something. And this does feel very like love related. We've got the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So there's been something in the past where you've avoided making this choice, walking away. You didn't want to do it. You wanted, maybe even perhaps with this Slave card in reverse, perhaps it would have felt easier for them to make the choice to leave. Unfortunately, I don't feel like the universe works that way. It forces us into scenarios that make us uncomfortable so that we can realize our own power. So let's get some clarification on these. Queen of Wands is getting the Nine of Cups. Yeah, having that confidence to go after your wishes come true. And the Eight of Cups with the Two of Cups, walking away from a relationship here. Five of Cups is getting the King of Swords. Could be dealing with another air sign, specifically an Aquarius. But clearly seeing how, you know, with this being the row that your guides want you to focus on, really looking into why, like deep down inside, why you've avoided making this decision, right? And kind of getting to the bottom of it, not because you're trying to shame yourself for having not made the choice, but to uncover the real reason behind why you have avoided this can kind of help bring to light some other things for you. Like perhaps where you have kind of sat on the sidelines and said, well, you make the choice. I don't want to. Because if I make the choice, it's harder for me. Or whatever it may be for you. So, taking back power is a big part of the Lionsgate portal. You know, the lion is a leader, right? And he leads from the heart, and he does so with a lot of pride and kind of shows his stuff, right? He's not afraid to kind of dance around and say, hey, look at me, I'm awesome, right? So it's kind of bringing that back to yourself and gifting that to yourself. Let me get one more for these. We have the High Priestess with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Wands. There's that Two of Swords again. Yeah. So for sure been avoiding some sort of decision in love and walking away. And I like this because it's talking about clearly being able to see what your happiness would look like. If you had your wish come true, if you took control, what would you make things look like for yourself? So that would definitely be a good area to focus on, specifically for new moon intention, since we have that new moon falling at the same time as the exact alignment with the portal. So let's go ahead and get just a few cards of advice here for our Geminis. I hope this was helpful to you. If so, please go ahead and like and subscribe now. I would love for you to become part of the community. And be sure to turn on notifications. I will be putting up that new moon general collective energy that will help add to this. And definitely look at your other placements and see what other things are coming up for you. Recharge. It says, please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. We're also getting ask. It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. And the final card, career. It's time to add extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. And I do feel like that's kind of speaking to whatever this new creative endeavor has been. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, I hope that was helpful. I will see you hopefully in the new moon collective video. I'll also be posting mid-month August readings for the week of the 15th. So I hope this was helpful. Have a good one. Bye.